Hey everyone, welcome to the Dad Challenge Podcast. My name is Josh. Today's video is going to be a pretty serious one. I've done an interview a couple of weeks ago with a dad from one of these family vloggers, like the bio dad that's not in the picture. It's a really, really scary story. There's a lot going on and it kind of ties in with everything that I generally talk about. I've talked about this a little bit, especially with Shannon Rose. This one's kind of similar, but it's kind of mashed up with everything. We're talking about like criminal acts and just scary, scary stuff. And it includes an interview with the bio dad. Today we're talking about the royalty family. Let's go. So the royalty family, again, I've done a video on them before, just kind of snarked on their Christmas videos, which was garbage. So they have 16 million subscribers. They're on level with like Ace Family. And as soon as you get to this level, I mean, you're making millions upon millions of dollars. Like their most recent video is 2.1 million views and that was 2 days ago. That alone is $30,000. Like no problem in one video. And they do about 2 videos a week. So they make about $60,000 a week is what they make, okay? It's a lot of money. The family is just your typical whatever, it's all about them. But today we're gonna focus on basically Andrea, and obviously we're gonna focus on the parents. The kids are always gonna be the victim. But in royalty family, we gotta talk about her past. Some people will say, why are you gonna dig up her past? Because her past is really important for a few reasons. The shit that she did to her ex-husband, the fact that she's keeping her son Ferran away from him, and how she did it and what they did to do that and the tactics she used, and the fact that they kind of hid this from the world, that Ferran's dad is not actually in the picture and they kind of keep him out, and he's a good guy. It's not like some of these other family vloggers that I've covered, like the Wife's Life, where the dad wasn't a good guy, right? He is a really good guy and he's just trying to fight for his son, and he's got his TikTok out there and he's trying to do what he did. So I interviewed him. But first, I want to show you a few things with this family. They are directed towards kids. It's the challenge videos, it's everything else, right? It's directed completely towards children. And that's just by looking at their content here, you can tell, right? Look at the content. It's all the challenge videos. The thumbnails are curated for kids. This is the people who watch this stuff, right? They are bringing children in and they use their son Ferran as the star of the channel. But the mom is the one who really wants to be the center of attention, and we'll show you that right now. And so we're going to go to her Instagram, and her name is Andreas, okay? And we're going to go to Instagram really quick. I just wanted to show you this one video first that really, really pisses me off. So she's using her son Ferran as this. So let's take a look at it. So she walks out in basically a see-through dress. Her son is sitting there, legs spread wide open, sunglasses on with a bowl of popcorn watching TV, and she's modeling for her son these really inappropriate dresses for a child. This is gross. Again, and another one who's completely made of plastic. Telling women that this is what you should look like as an influencer, and that bugs me because these goals aren't achievable. I mean, they are if you have tons of plastic surgery, so I just wanted to say that. So they're coaching this kid to tell this woman, the mom, no, you're too fat, right? And that's not for, again, he is the victim here. Look what he's wearing. He's not wearing anything underneath that as well, by the way. This is massive exploitation. And I've never seen one comment yet that's like, this is terrible. Nothing, right? And so this is inappropriate. Why is she walking like this towards her son? And here's the thing, they're coaching him to look like, to do that. Does that not rub you the wrong way, everybody? And look how she's looking at her son. I mean, I know this is a prank. I know this is a skit. It's inappropriate.
Next.
Unbelievable.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you.
Okay, so I wanted to show you that, but I want to also go to her Instagram and show you guys. So she's got this family channel. She's kind of drawn everybody into this family channel, but her Instagram is really inappropriate. Like, it's all her body. It's all her boobs and ass. It's everything about her. And I guess that's her Instagram. She's allowed to. But she draws people to that, and she's a thirst trap. That's basically, it's this whole idea of being a mommy vlogger, but she's a thirst trap. She wants to be a thirst trap more than she wants to be a mom, and she's not a good mom. For a few reasons. She's disgusting, she's selfish, and they exploit their children for money. A lot of money. And makes tons of money, by the way. Okay. So I show you that because that's really important. And, and it's got photos like these in her Instagram, which are, I mean, again, if you're directed towards children, you're a family vlogger, these kids are going to follow you on all the platforms, and this is what they get to see, right? So it's really important to note that this is who she is, okay? So I wanted to show you a couple of videos first. They put out this video a little while ago. Anyway, beware everybody, this is going to be a long video. We've got a lot to cover, and we've got an interview. I need you guys to see this video. So they've coached their son, Ferran, to cry in this video where they're telling the world that this douchebag is not his real dad, because everybody assumes he was and is, because they kept the real dad out of the picture, and not for any other reason except to be selfish bastards. And the way that she did it is one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my life. So let's watch this and debunk everything about it, by the way.
It's okay. It's gonna be okay. Guys, we gotta tell you guys the truth about us.
Guys. Man, I bet you him and Austin McBroom are best buds.
It's time.
It's gross. Okay, I'm going to fast forward it. So they did this whole thing where they're going to talk about this for serious, and then they come over to this. They make it about a big party, then they talk about it at the end here.
You guys been waiting for. So a lot of you guys have been asking if I am Ferran's biological dad.
Can I explain the story first, or?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yay! Your voice. I watch Modern Family too much, so all I hear is, yay!
Hey, explain the story.
All right, guys. So Ferran and I came to United States 7 years ago.
Yeah.
By that time, he was 3 years old. And then I came here for work. As you know, guys, I'm a TV host.
She says she's a TV host. What she fails to tell you is that she's an ex-porn star. Has these images that are obviously fully blocked out. We'll show you. She came from Mexico, and this is what the dad will tell you in the interview soon, very much so, is that, yeah, she was a TV host, but she was also a porn star. And you guys know how I feel about that, right? Because Ferran and the other children they have are going to go to school. It's so easy to find her pornography online that he's going to be able to see it. He likely will have friends that will send it to him. He's going to grow up in a world, he's probably going to be homeschooled and is, so it's not like he's going to be at public school, but he's going to grow up in a world where his mom's a porn star. And you guys know how I feel about that. I feel like if you're going to be a porn star, do what you got to do. If it makes you happy, I don't care. Do what you got to do. Be happy. But as soon as kids come into the picture, everything changes. She fails to admit here, though, that she was in porn before she came out here. So that's that. She's lying.
So he was 3 years old by that time, and then we had an amazing opportunity, and we were so blessed to meet someone like Ali in our lives. And
yeah, as you're gonna hear soon, Ali cheated. She cheated on her husband with Ali more than once.
then since there we started being
And he met her at the gym.
closer and closer. We bonded, and we are the family that we are right now.
Notice how she left out everything about Ferran's real dad, right? That's important to note. She says nothing about Ferran's real dad. And look at they've got their son sitting here. And when I show you the video I'm about to show you after this one, it's going to break your effing heart. But this kid is at the middle of everything, and they're grooming him. This is the danger of what they do.
Now,
Yeah, so I met Ferran when he was 3 years old. I'm not his biological dad, but I consider myself as his dad.
You're a dickhead, and you're a tailor. And this guy, Ali, and we're going to get into it, we don't have any definitive proof yet because California keeps the criminal shit locked down. Really hard to find it. But there are some allegations of him before all this went down, of credit card fraud and all that kind of stuff that he did before this. And we're digging into it. We're going to find it hopefully someday. It's really difficult to find. But when you hear the story coming up about with Ferran's dad, you'll know that these people are disgusting.
I love him to death. He's amazing. He's like my son. I treat him like my son. You don't have to be someone's biological dad to be their father figure.
And again, I would understand this if the biological dad stepped out and didn't want to see his son or anything like that. That would make sense, right? A lot of guys, I stepped up. I might not be his real dad, but I'm the one who stepped up. You understand that, right? But that's not the case. His dad loves him so much and wants to be in his life so badly, but these people have forced him out. And then he's sitting here saying something like this is absolutely atrocious.
I love him as if he was my own, and we've bonded ever since we met. You know, I met him when he was 3 years old. We had so much fun.
You said that.
We used to play all the time. Until this day, we're like best friends, father and son. And
I'm not crying.
Farhan is going to cry because Farhan, and I'll show you the video, it's going to piss you guys off.
Because it's a sad story or anything. It's just, it's so beautiful the way how we met each other and the family that we are right now.
So she's saying it's so beautiful how we met each other. She cheated on her husband with Farhan. She cheated on Farhan's dad with this asshole. That's how they met. So beautiful how they met. She cheated on him.
sometimes things happen unexpectedly. You never know what's going to happen in your life, but I've been blessed to be part of their family and to have one family together.
I've been blessed to be part of their family and be one family together. This guy doesn't even believe his own words. These people, this is a business, okay? It's not a family. These people are in it for millions and millions and millions of dollars, okay? Someone like her can't make good decisions. She makes terrible decisions. Again, likely they're together for all the money. And the only one who suffers right there is Farhan.
When I met them, I didn't have much, but now I
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, and you were breaking the law. And allegedly you were a criminal.
feel like I have it all. We're not perfect.
You see, that's important here. They didn't have much. Now look what we have. Look at the house that they live in. Look at the trips they've taken. Look at the cars they have. They're millionaires because of this kid. Okay? Not because of her, because they exploit this child.
And we don't want to be perfect. And the most important thing is that we love each other. That's all that matters.
We love each other so much. We support each other so much. But I think that Farhan wants to say something.
Go ahead, Farhan.
Yeah, so I want to tell you guys the story of how me and my mom met Ali. So here's the story. It started at a restaurant where I was just playing by the door, and it was like a glass door. So I saw this really, really tall dude just come up, and he was like waving hi, and then he started playing with me on the glass door. And then I told my mom, look, somebody's playing with me. And then
What's making me angry right now is that they told this kid to lie. That's not how they met. They met at the gym, and then she cheated on her dad with him. She cheated on his dad with him. They're coaching this kid to lie.
from just there on, we sat, we ate, and I tried to guess his name, which I never guessed until he told me. And then we ate, and then from
Look at these parents' faces. Ali knows this is a bullshit lie.
that day, we just had a lot of fun, and it's like a, I don't know, it's not a sad story. It's just like
Good memories.
yeah, it's good memories.
Good memories.
What? So your mom met this guy because he tapped on glass and then they started dating? No. How do they, who wrote, what? What do they talk? This kid has been told to lie.
You love me?
Yeah, I love you,
And
and
I love you too.
Do you love me?
it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
that he's my biological dad. We're homies, we're best friends. That's why I call him Ali.
Okay, so we're homies, we're best friends. It's not his dad. Again, that speaks volumes.
Yeah. He calls me Ali not out of disrespect. He calls me Ali because we have a close bond.
Calls you Ali because you're not his dad, because you're his mom's boyfriend. Calls you Ali because you're nothing to him. And we're going to see that in a second.
And we feel so connected to each other. He's like my son, my best friend, my brother, and
He's your son, your brother, your best friend. Okay, we totally believe you.
I take care of him so much,
No, he takes care of you guys.
you know, as if he's my son. So I consider him being my son.
I'm still crying.
Why? Why?
Yeah. The fact that I know what happened makes me so upset that they forced this kid to lie about how they met. They forced him to lie, or they told him a lie, because he knows that's not how they met. She probably brought him to a restaurant and then said, "This is how you're going to meet my son." Right? Farhan now is going to know forever because his kid's online. He's going to know forever, and he should know that his mom's a bullshit liar, and his stepdad is a piece of shit too. He needs to know it.
Because you know that I'm sensitive. I'm super sensitive, guys, in these memories.
So no, you're not going to talk about his dad. You're not going to talk about his real dad. Hey, he didn't die. He was an abuser, nothing. You're not going to talk about it, right? The reason they don't talk about it is because his dad's a really good guy. Now, the reason I wanted to show you that video, important, was because I want to show you this one next. This was a few years before. This is a couple of years before this video was filmed right here, okay? But brace yourself, everybody. Okay, this is Farhan. His dad asked him to make a video.
I'm asking for help. Hi, my name is Farhan Lepine, and my mom's name is Andrea Rincon Espada, and I'm doing this video for my dad because my mom took my dad's work papers, and now she's asking for child support. And my dad doesn't have enough money to pay the child support, and if he doesn't, he has to go to Mexico for a lot of years. And then if that happens, that's gonna break my heart. Please support my dad here. I want to keep singing every 15 days.
I watched that for the first time today because I just got it and I didn't realize the end part where he starts bawling his eyes out. That if that doesn't break your heart, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not even sure how he got a hold of that phone to do that, but his dad asked him to do that video for him because he's like, friend, you have to help me because if your mom sends me back to Mexico, I will never be able to see you. And this kid wants to see his dad. He loves his dad. There's a relationship there. So let's watch the interview with his dad and we talk about the story and everything else that went down and the criminal background and everything else that went on with this. And it's so effing heartbreaking. And I'm going to show you that video again at the end of this whole video because that is one of the most important videos here. Hey everybody, welcome to the Dad Challenge podcast. My name is Josh. I've got a very special guest with us here today. Pierre, where are you calling me from right now?
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm from Mexico City right now.
Why are you wearing a winter jacket in Mexico City?
It's, you know.
It looks good. I'm not going to lie. It looks great. Pierre,
here's hot.
Yeah, Pierre, I appreciate you calling in. Today is actually a very, very serious topic. And Pierre Lepin is from Mexico City, and he actually is a bio dad of one of the family vloggers that I cover. Now, Pierre, tell me who you are and who your son is.
My name is Pierre Lepin. I'm a biological father of Ferran. His name in the social media is King Ferran. And he's a very famous YouTuber right now.
And King Ferran is from the family vlog, the royalty family, right?
Yeah, it's part of that crew. Yeah.
Yeah, of the crew.
But I think he's the most important in the
and one of the things that I cover on this channel a lot is that the exploitation of children. And if you look at the royalty family, he is their content generator. He's the one that brings people to the show. He's very, very gifted. He's smart. He's a beautiful little dude, and he's your son. And what we don't know about is you. We don't know the actual story about this channel. And the danger of a channel like this is that they come across wholesome. They come across like they're awesome, but you know the real story about this whole story. And that's what you're here for, to tell me your story. We're going to try to help you as much as we can because you need some help. And there's some things I think we can help you with. But before we get started, tell me a little bit about your son. When he was born, give me everything you know up until the point that kind of everything went down.
Okay, first of all, thank you. I'm sorry about for my English, but I'm trying to do my best. Okay, he born here in Mexico City in 2010. We were together, her mom and me, like we get married here in Mexico. She came from Colombia. She came because she wanted to get out from Colombia because she used to have a bad work there. She was like a porn star. No, her real name is not Andrea Espada, Andrea Rincon. Her real name is in the social media you can find her like Selena Spice.
Which we're going to cover after this interview. We're going to break her history down a little bit, and I'll show you some pictures as we're talking. But she was a adult film actress in Colombia. Said she didn't like that life. And you guys, how did you guys meet?
Yeah, one friend of us, he introduced us. He said she wanted to get out from Colombia because she have a lot of drug dealers that are bothering her. No? So she said she tell me, I want to get out from Colombia. Can you help me? Okay, come to Mexico and get a new life. So she came to Mexico. She began to work in model agencies. She began to do it very well. But one time she said to me, I want to make a different career more than a model. What do you think? So I prepare her like a career from like a DJ. No, she used to be a DJ. So we went to all America, playing music. And one time we fly to the United States, to Los Angeles, to an interview, and in that interview, one director from Lieberman Broadcasting, Estrella TV, he asked me to, can she stay here in LA, because we want that TV host, no? Okay,
Right. So let me step back. So is this after your son is born or before?
Yeah, no, it's after my son born.
So he's born, and then you guys head out to Los Angeles to pursue a career in modeling and DJing and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so you get there. He's 3 years old. Okay,
have 3 years old. We traveled to LA, so she began to work like a TV host. Okay, in LA. She put the visa. This is important. We put the papers visa under her name.
Okay, so you had to get a work visa, and she was working, so you guys just decided to put it under her name, both of you and your son, to stay there. Okay.
Yes, I paid for that visa to a lawyer in LA. So, well, this is part of the story that I'm going to tell you after. But after 1 year, she was working in LA. I began to notice that she was changing, with me and with my son. And I was like, what's happening?
What was changing? Was it her career? Was she meeting different people? Was she DJing and she was going to clubs? What was happening in that moment that was changing?
She was like, she all the time was like looking like angry with me. Like, I don't want to stand there. I don't want to be with you and my son. I have a lot of work. I need to today at night. I have a TV show, so I need to come here like at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I said, okay.
So she was getting distant. Can I ask you a question? Now, you can answer this. You might not even have the answer. Were you used by her to get out of Colombia and to get into the States, and then she just kind of taught? Do you feel like you were used and not there wasn't a relationship? You were just a means to an end for her?
Yeah, at this moment, I know that she used me. Okay. Like, first of all, to get out from Colombia, as you tell it. Yeah. And then Mexico, and I also paid the visa to as a Colombian girl or Colombian people need, as Mexican too, need to ask for a visa for the United States. So I pay her the visa. I put the papers on, everything that could get possible to fly to the
So it sounds like you bankrolled everything. She put it in her name because she was the one who's working, and but you paid for everything. And you said, you've told me in our conversations, you have receipts for everything. You have all this stuff, that you have proof of all this stuff. Because one of the main questions I have of Pierre before we even talk, like before we came into this interview, was you need to tell me if there's anything that you did wrong, because it's going to come out, because that's what they're going to use. This is a big family, makes a lot of money. And Pierre said that he has no records. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything illegal. And so up to this point, she starts getting distant, and then tell me what happens next.
I began to follow her, and I noticed that she was cheating me. She was cheating me with the guy who is in the royalty family. His name is Ali.
So she was starting to cheat on you with Ali when you were still with her, with Ferran.
Yes. Yeah. We used to be like eight years married.
Wow. And so when I pointed out the video that I don't think that Ferran was his father, I was my gut was correct. That guy, he ruined your family. Yeah. Well, they both did. She and him decided to throw away the marriage, and now they're sitting on a family vlog like they're all pure and like normal. No. And she cheated on you. It wasn't that you guys had a fight, broke up, got divorced. She just cheated on you.
Yeah, she cheated on me. Yeah, there's no record before like fightings or something like that. Nothing like that. She cheated me, and that guy.
She sounds like
I talked to that guy. And I say, listen, man, there's a kid in the middle, so can you stay outside from our family? I beg you, because here is a pretty family. And he said, oh, it's okay. She's asking me to go out, no? So they continue dating me. So
you asked him to stay away from your family because you had a family at the stake here, and he just basically said, no, I don't give a crap what you think.
yes,
And now he plays that kid's father.
yes,
And that is one of the most atrocious things I've ever heard, because he ruined that for you, and now is playing the role of that kid's dad after ruining that.
yeah, and he knows.
And you confronted him face to face, and he just said he didn't care.
Yeah, I don't care. She said like, "Oh, sorry, I'm gonna be with you again. I'm so sorry." So I pardoned her. I don't know.
You forgave her. You forgave her.
I forgave her. Yes. Sorry for my English.
That's okay.
And after 6 months, I saw an email that she was again cheating me with by email.
Yeah.
So I noticed that, and I said, "I'm so sorry. I cannot be with you." She went into my house. She knocked my door. She left a piece of paper like telling me that I'm so sorry, really, again, I'm so sorry. She didn't realize that I saw her like jump into her car. I jump into my car. I follow her, and when I go to where she stopped in the house of this guy. So they both together were kissing. So I stopped in the front of the door, and I down the window, and I said, "Hey, you are a perfect liar, woman! Wow!" So the guy ran into my car. He jumped into my car. He went. We drive to. I drive. He said, "Go, go, go! I'm gonna tell you everything." So I drive.
Are you telling me that the guy jumped into your car?
Yes, yes.
He jumped into your car, and you just drove. Okay. Wow.
I drive. He said, "Go, go, go! I'm gonna tell you everything about this woman. She's cheating you, and she cheated me. She cheated me. So I'm gonna tell you everything. Since when I'm dating with her, okay." I said, "Okay, let's go." So I drive. While I'm driving, she crashed my car. She jumped out of her car, went to my window. She broke the window, and someone in the street called the police. The police came. The police take it to jail.
Holy.
Yeah, she was in jail.
I got to slow you down here for a second, because we're just at the scenario where you catch her cheating, and he feels threatened, or something happened. Why did he tell you everything at that moment?
Yeah, when the police take her to the jail, he said to me, "Okay, let's go to a Starbucks, and I'm gonna tell you everything about this girl." So he told me everything, like how many years do they work together, which part do they went together, how many times did she leave my son with him.
Oh no!
My son, yes. Very, very delicate situation.
So she was just being a total disgusting parent and an absolute trash, disgusting person is what she was doing. Yeah. And the reason we talk about this is important is because the way that they come across. On their channel, do they say that he's not Farron's dad? They don't say that. They say he's his dad.
Yes, and obviously they didn't say. They say that they meet in a restaurant, like a perfect moment, the big bells, No, she says a lot of liars. So there's a bunch of liars about how
she's just lying.
Yeah.
Wow.
And let me tell you a very important thing. After I say to her, I don't want to get you back. I don't want to stay with you anymore. This is the second time you cheat me with the same guy. And really, I need to be in peace. I don't want to be with you anymore. Let's talk about my children's time. Who is going to share any time, Yeah. And after 1 week, the lawyer called me by phone, and the immigration lawyer, and he told me, "Hey, guy, I don't believe what's happening." And I said, "What's happening?" "Your ex-wife or wife, she canceled your visa, your working visa." And I said, "What? She can do that? I pay for it." And she said to me, "No, she did it because you are under her name. So you need to leave the country right now." And I said, "Oh, really? And what's happened with my kid?" "No, I don't know. You need to fix that in the court. So it's not on my business."
And you're in California, and we all know how the courts treat fathers in California, right? We all know how that goes down. Yeah. And also, you're you're an immigrant to the States, and so you're probably least on the totem pole to get seen and everything else. And, Pierre, when I'm talking to you, you sound like a super nice guy. You sound like you were wronged. And then she got conniving. Then she went really, really crazy. And so what happened after she had your thing removed? How long did you stay?
I stayed like 2 years illegal in the United States. So that's ruined me, my visa. So she take me to court every moment that she can have. She take me to court. First to take me out the children, then my kid. After that, I asked her, what, before, in the middle that I forgive her, I asked her, what does you like this guy? What does he do for a living? And she said to me, he clone cards, he clone credit cards.
He clones credit cards.
Yeah.
She told you that.
Yeah, she told me that. And I can, if in the moment I can go to the United States, I can ask someone to put her that machine that tells you if you are lying or you are not lying.
Yep.
Because
lie detector.
Yeah.
And I believe you. I mean, after all you've told me, I have no reason to not believe you that she said that. And I've got some background checkers checking on this guy, and he's a ghost.
Yeah,
he's a ghost.
Nobody knows.
And that's
family, nobody knows.
It will come out. It'll come out eventually. There's some really, really talented people on the internet that can find him. I don't know how, but I've got somebody looking who does some background research on people for me, and she's really good, and she can't find anything on this guy, which tells me it's one of two things. He's either a clean, but is nothing, not even a speeding ticket, or there's some kind of, he paid a lot of money to have all that stuff removed, or he changed his name. Because what's his name?
His name is Ali Saleh.
Yeah. Is that his real name?
I don't know. I really don't know. I never get like an ID from him. I don't know nothing. I just know that she told me that she was a clone card man.
That's fraud, and that's illegal. And that's why I was looking for a criminal record check or anything like that on him. So it sounds like, okay, so he's if allegedly he's a credit card cloner, which is illegal. She goes, finds him somehow. Do you know how they met?
We used to go to a 24 fitness hour gym that was in Burbank, near from the Estrella TV channel. Broadcasting. So they meet there. She have a tattoo here in the arm. It's like letters, Arabic letters, but it's in English. It's not Arabic. So he asked her, because she told me, and I asked her, how did you meet him? In the gym, he asked me about my
tattoo. So they met. Okay. So they met at the gym and they started a relationship without you, and she cheated on you for years. Okay, so 2 years go by. You're living in the U.S. illegally, which really sucks for you. But I understand why you had to do it, because your son is there, and you don't. As soon as you, I think, are you aware that as soon as you leave back to Mexico, you're pretty much screwed?
Before I came to Mexico, I tried to stay in LA, but I told the police what this man was doing. The police said to me, we are going to make a big investigation about this. But I told the guy, I told the police what you are doing, so be prepared for what's coming on. And he began to treat me like, I don't know how to say, but he began to paint my car with the spray.
Graffiti. So he was vandalizing your stuff.
Yes, 4 times the same car, 4 times, 4 wheels.
So hold on. It sounds like you're not a guy that. Did you ever get angry at them? Did you ever get in a blow up fight or anything like that? Why are they treating you like? Why are they treating you like this?
Never in my life. I never in my life have a fight. Never. I'm a very, very calm man. I'm 46 years old right now. I just want peace in my life.
Why are, not only does she screw you over, cancels your visa, takes your son away, cheats on you? Why are they vandalizing your vehicle? Why are they doing this to you?
Because I told him that I was going to the police and said what he was doing. So I think he get mad with that, and I have. So
he was trying to intimidate you. So, okay, I have them here, but he's trying to intimidate you. Tell me the story about the guns.
One time my kid came to my house and he said to me, Daddy, the boyfriend of my mom, he have like 25 or 23 guns in the trunk. And I said, what? Yeah, they tried to show me, and I run into my bed. So I have that video because I said to him, well, listen to me, boy. Can you repeat it, because I don't understand you so well? And I began to record, and he began to say, he came with my mom, and he showed my mom that he have like 23 or 25 guns in his car. And they want to show me, but I went to my bed, and I went to sleep because
he was scared.
I was so afraid. Yeah.
So why does this guy have 25 guns?
I don't know. I really don't know what was he's doing.
When was that? Do you remember?
Yeah, at the beginning when they were like meeting. It's like. So
how old was Ferran? How old was Ferran at that time?
4 years old, more or less.
So he's 11 now. So it's about 7 years ago. Okay, yeah. So you called the police about the guns?
Yes, I went to police. I went to an institution who care about the children, and I said, hey, my boy said this to me, so I need you guys to go and check the house, the car.
Did you go to CPS?
Yes, and
yes,
it's supposed that they went, because they called me and they said to me, we don't find nothing in the car, and we don't know where he lived, or in the house of your ex-wife, there's nothing to care about. Okay,
they don't care. They didn't do anything. That's straight lie anyway. Yeah. CPS is garbage. So so you get to the point where go ahead.
I need to. She take me to court. I changed my house because there was a lot of times that they screw my car. So I went from LA to Oxnard, and she take me to court, and she asked the judge to please ask me my new address, because she needs to know or knew where was my kid in the weekends. So I said to the judge, I'm not gonna give her my address, because I'm right now. At that moment, I was like with my new girlfriend. She saw everything. She was very afraid, and she said to me, "No, we don't want that, because the time that we moved our house, two guys came into my house, and they with a knife, and they came for me. So I said, hey, help. When I asked help, two friends of mine that were helping me to moving, they went out the escalator. They go down
stairs.
And they began to say things in English
to confront them.
Yeah.
So you had two men come to your house and attack you with knives.
Yeah.
And did they say why they were there?
Huh?
Did they say why they were there?
No, they came to me when these guys jumped from them to them. They like go a little bit far, and they began to say, Pierre, fuck you. And I said, wow. Oh wow, those guys were coming for me, That's
so scary.
That day I said, wow, this who is this guy, no? And that's why we moved that day. And my actual wife, she told me, hey, please, I don't want you, they hurt you or me. Don't give the judge the new address. And she asked me also.
So did you tell the judge this story?
Yeah.
And what did the judge say?
Nothing. He said, do you have proof that he or she did it? I said, who else can bother me here in the USA? And he said, okay. And she said that she is asking you for child support, so you need to pay like $9,500 every month. And I said, how I'm gonna pay that if she take me out my visa?
Yeah.
And he said, I don't care. It's immigration. This is not immigration. You need to ask.
This is an immigration court. I won't deal with that here. He was just saying you have to pay it. I don't care how you have to pay it. He wasn't taking any consideration about your story whatsoever. He didn't care. That's what you're saying. And that is absolutely disgusting. I hope that you have some files from the judge that ruled on that. I would like to take a look at that. That's unacceptable.
Yes.
Okay, so she takes you to court. You can't pay child support because you can't get a job because you're living in America legally, right? So you're stuck. You can't do anything. So tell me what happens next.
So I talked to my wife and actual wife, and I said to her, listen, there's only two ways: stay here, continue fighting, trying to hide where we are living, or let's go to Mexico, and then I can work and I can send money to my kid, and we can a better life in Mexico. I have papers. I'm born there, so I don't feel like here. Where when I used to be in the United States, I don't feel like immigrant or like illegal, without papers.
I'm a businessman.
I'm a businessman. I try to be an entrepreneur in the USA. I couldn't, so I moved to Mexico again. And when I came here, I began to pay, the child support every month. Not the 900, 500 pesos, dollars, but I pay less, but I pay every month. So I support my kid, and I have the records, I have the checks, what I pay.
Okay, so you're paying support, but it doesn't matter now because you're in Mexico and you can't fight there's nothing you could do about it, right?
Nothing.
So did he come to see you in Mexico, or what's been happening since you've been back?
No, she promised me, I'm gonna send you I said to her, okay, your boy and you are trying to make me like go from the country. Okay, it's fine. I'm gonna move to Mexico. The only thing I'm gonna ask you, please send me my boy on vacation. And she said to me, yes, of course, I'm gonna send it to you on vacation. The first vacation, nothing happened. The judge, he told us, please contact me by Talking Parents, the platform, the government platform, Talking Parents. She began like at the beginning, she used to text me, but suddenly she never opened the Talking Parent, or she opened the Talking Parent, but she never answered. She came to my country with my boy, with this guy. They came to Mexico City, they came to Cancun, to Puerto Vallarta, to Los Cabos, and they never said to me, hey, Ferran is in Mexico, do you want to meet him? Never.
That is disgusting. So she is now basically, low level. She's kidnapped your kid from you. That's illegal. She's not followed through with the court stuff. And I know that you have receipts. You've told me you have all the receipts. When's the last time you saw Ferran, and what happened?
When I went out from Los Angeles, I went to his school, and that day was like, wow. Everything in the school cried because it was a very, very sad moment. The teacher of my son, she told me, you know what, call me and I can put you Ferran in the phone, so then you can talk to him. And when I went to Mexico, I used to call him like 2-3 times per week, and suddenly one time the teacher, she told me from the Walt Disney Burbank school, she told me, I'm so sorry. Her mom came here and she asked us not to put your Ferran in phone. So I said, what? She made that? Yes. So I'm so sorry. We don't have problems with the mom. You are not living here. So I'm so sorry.
That's so unbelievable. Okay.
Yes.
So you said goodbye to your boy at school. It broke your heart. You went back. She said she's going to send him. She never did. And they came to the country, and we have documented evidence that they did because they have vlogs about it. Likely, right?
Yes.
She just basically stole your child from you, and you've not been able to see him since he was 7?
7 years old.
And it's been 4 years since you saw your son.
Yes. And I'm trying to, I open a TikTok, I open a YouTube, I open an Instagram to tell my boy, hey, boy, I'm here. I'm trying to reach you. I can go to the United States. Please, baby, come to me. I'm here, your dad. And nothing happens. The people said they are hiding your son. I have followers that they support me. They say, okay, let's go to find Ferran. Let's go to tell him.
Okay.
And when they text to her mom, the mom block or erase the comment. So what's happening?
So she's
Rachel?
okay. So tell me when she started the vlog. When did they start the royalty family?
Yeah, she began when she began like a DJ. I opened her the Instagram, the Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and she said to me, "I don't want that media because I don't know how to use it." And I said, "I do. I'm a publicist. I know how to use them. These social media are going to help us in the future. Maybe with that social media, we can live very good." So she said to me, "Okay, do it, but do it by yourself. Take me pictures, and that's all." And
so you technically own those accounts.
Yes, I made everything, and when they meet, I have a very nice video where when I forgive her, I don't know why, she gave her the passwords of all the social media that we used to use, okay, with millions of people. In Instagram, she used to have like 8 million people when I leave her. Okay?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So this guy, when she went to jail, this guy take the password of the social media that I built.
So he stole the social media accounts from you because he had the passwords and he blocked you out of those things.
Yes.
So he I'm pretty sure that's illegal. That's theft.
And now they are making money.
Oh yeah, they're making money. Did they start to vlog when Fran was 8, 9?
No, they began the blog. I sent you some videos, like, for example, the Instagram that she put it like Andres Para TV, and where my kid make stuff like terrible stuff.
Yeah,
you can see it in a video, like sexual things with a kid. That I think that is bad, very
terrible.
Bad.
And
Terrible.
We're gonna see those things, and they are absolutely disgusting.
Yeah,
what she's done.
He was
the kid.
4. He was 4 or 5 years.
So they've been doing this, and so now you've seen their channel explode. You've seen is the only time you get to see your kid is when he's in one of these videos?
Yes.
That's the most heartbreaking thing I've ever heard in my life.
Telling this guy that, or this guy tell my son, come on.
Calling this guy the dad. Yeah, he's calling the guy dad, and this guy is a snake. I cannot believe the story that this guy now just took your place after stealing your place. It's not like you did anything wrong. But does Fran not want to reach out to you? Is she just talking bad about you? Why does he not reach out to you?
I think she manipulated a lot my kid. You know, I think he I don't know what does she said to my kid, but I really want a psychologist that prove my son and check what's in his mind about me, you know, because we used to be like brothers, like perfect.
You guys
friends.
were really, really close.
Yeah, I have a lot of videos when the people can see that I was really a very good dad. She said one time, and the people, you know, you have haters in the social media. The haters tell me that I abuse her or I abuse my son. I never did that. She never had like a report police of me. She never had like something that I made to.
There's no evidence of that, but there's evidence of her going to jail. That's for sure, because she hit your car. And there's evidence of her being a porn actress, which, I mean, it is what it is. But at the same time, when you've got a kid in this world, that's a dangerous place to be, because she could have some crazy people who are creating parasocial relationships with her. And she is now on this vlog and she is faking everything. Okay. So this is terrible. And obviously the story is insane. And I think we should continue to cover it. And I hope that your platform grows. What is stopping you now from coming back to the US? How long has it been? 4 years?
Yes, I need to like 6 more years to
why did, so they kicked you out for 10 years. Why?
Yes. Yeah, because, well, when I stay like illegal, you cannot go back like after
for 10 years.
10 years. Yes.
She was a snake and did this on purpose. So you're saying 10 years. Is there any way that can be sped up? Is there any way, what can help that?
Yeah, some lawyer give me an advice. He said to me, join signs. So I opened change.org to make a petition that is in my TikTok and at the top. So you can click there and you can sign. The sign is for please give me a humanity visa.
So you're applying for a humanity visa. Okay.
Yeah. So that can be possible. The government from the United States can see my problem. And right now we have like almost 7,000 signs.
How many do you need?
I don't know. The lawyers told me try to bring like 20,000, 30,000. Bring the much that you can, and then apply for the humanity visa. And then
okay, I'm gonna try to reach out to people that I know, Sloan and others, to say if we can get talking about your story and getting your petition signed to 50,000. We got to get that thing up to 50,000, and then humanity. And then you're going to need a lawyer. You're going to need to find a lawyer that's going to be able to help you. And you've spoken to lawyers, obviously, already. If anybody in my audience knows immigration lawyers, ACLU, that type of stuff, these humanitarian things are really, really, really important. And I know you're not stopped fighting. You've been reaching out to me for a couple of weeks, and I've been busy, but you're just. And I love it. You're relentless, and you're not giving up. You started a TikTok. You've got 50,000 followers on TikTok now. And I think you should start a YouTube channel. I think you should go all avenues and start telling your story. This is a good start. I think you need to petition on YouTube. You need to make sure that YouTube knows what happened. You can tweet at them, and you got to say, YouTube, this guy does not. I think what you need to do is tell people that you don't consent to your son being exploited on the internet. You are his dad, his biological dad with rights, and you don't want him on the internet, right? So tell me about that.
Yes, I really don't want my kid to be exposed like they are using my kid to make money. Mm-hmm. They are spending all my kid money. They buy houses, they buy cars. I don't want that money. I have my own money here in Mexico, and I'm fine. I'm doing great. But I don't think it's. I don't think it's fair what they are doing to my kid. Because when he grow up. Maybe he don't want to see like how I used to be like that guy. I'm right now. I'm not that guy.
They're exposing. This is the problem with family loggers, right? They expose these kids' privacy, medical histories, their first loves, like the embarrassing moments, and that not only that, they're bad at it. And poor Feren is being exploited for millions and millions of dollars. And like you said, you don't want the money. You just want your son. And that's one of the most important things here, guys. On this channel, this is an injustice, okay? So not only is a kid being exploited here, he's being taken away from his biological father. Pierre, you seem like a really, really, really good dad. You seem like a really good guy, and all you're trying to do is fight for your kid. But the system is against you every step of the way. But they're going to leave her with a criminal, 2 criminals, because she's got an arrest record, okay? Someone who did porn, someone who did worked in the adult industry, and you're just here just trying to get back with your kid. You just want your kid back. And so we need to figure a way to get you back into the States. That's the only way we're going to do this, to fight this legally and get him off the internet. Do me a favor. If I can help you get there, and I will do whatever I can. I'm not saying I can do anything, but I'll do whatever I can. Do me a favor. If you do get custody, make sure this kid gets off the internet. Yeah, sure. Take him off the internet. He doesn't need to be on the internet. Sure. There's no reason for this guy to be on the internet. And so I will do what I can, and I will expose the royalty family. I will reach whoever I know. I will ask them to cover the story as a favor and get you on, hopefully, to talk about more of this. Keep your channel going. Everybody, his link to his TikTok is down below. Make sure you follow him. Make sure that you go to her platforms and you call her out. If we put some pressure on her, there's going to be, I'm going to do lots of expose videos on her, okay? And him. If we put some pressure on, maybe they'll relent a little bit, and maybe at least you'll get to see your kid. Maybe one of the main goals we should say is take him down to Mexico to see his dad. He needs to see his real dad. And she knows that. And that's the one of the most, if she loves her son, and this guy, what's his name? Ali loves him too, right? Then why would they keep him from his bio dad who just loves him? That's crazy. And they say, like in her channel, that they say that they are the perfect family. The love is in the air. Let's be the perfect family. And Andrea, do you really love your son? Why are you doing this? Not to me, because I'm old, but he's a boy. He's a kid. Come on.
what happened between you and me, that is in the past. But my kid have a dad, and I'm his dad.
It's powerful. I hate these stories because it honestly feels like it's hopeless, right? And I again, I don't want to promise anything, but it feels hopeless. But I think if I want this for you, dude, I want this for you. This is a fight I'm willing to die on a hill on. This is something I want for you, to see your kid again, because if it gets too long, and he starts going through puberty and becoming a teenager, it's going to be too late. And we all know the psychology of that. It gets too late because they have groomed him the other way, and he lives the lap of luxury. But it sounds like you've got money too. It's not like he's going to go move and be in poverty. You sound like you got some money that he will live comfortably. He'll have everything he needs and wants. But we need to get you to the States. We need to get you back. And if that means the petition, I know that I have a ton of amazing followers who are really smart. And I'm sure some of them know lawyers, some of them know something. Maybe we can find somebody that will willing to help you.
Thank you.
I can't promise anything, but I think you deserve it, man. And I think what she has done is atrocious. And this has got to be righted. This is unacceptable what she's doing.
I'm receiving a lot of, when someone texts you that I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill your son. Stop doing this because I'm gonna kill your family. So that's terrific.
So you are receiving death threats?
Yes,
from their fans.
Instagram, direct message. Yeah, I have several of them.
You're screenshotting everything. Okay, we're gonna call those people. I want you to send those to me. We will call those people out. And Andrea, if you're watching this, and you are watching this, tell your fans to lay off, because you have the power to tell your fans to leave the father of your son alone and stop sending him death threats. And for those people sending this guy death threats, if I can find out who you are, I'm coming for you too. I will call you out and you will be shamed. You should be arrested if you send someone like this guy is just trying to see his son, and all you guys care about is a stupid, shitty family vlog that means nothing to you. It's nothing. It's fake and garbage. When there's a family lying to you right to your face about who this guy really is. Do you have proof that he's your son? Because that's probably what people are going to ask.
Yes, I have. I have my child born is the certificate. Passport. I have everything.
Yeah, and again, I'm not saying you don't. I know that that's what people are going to do. They're going to say, well, prove it. So get out there and prove it, so that there's no argument there. And you shouldn't have to, but just do it anyway. Okay. And I will help you however I can help you. Okay. Here's a TikTok on how he is. Here's the proof he's my son. Boom, boom, boom. Nobody can argue. Here's the proof of us doing this. Here's some videos of it. And you've already got that out there, and that's great. Okay. Just don't ever give up, Pierre. Don't stop ever fighting. Ever. Okay. Because in the end, Ferran will see that. And when he gets old enough to leave this toxic situation, I hope you know what you should do? A daily diary vlog or whatever to Ferran. Today I missed you because of this. Today I wanted to say this to you, and as you grow up, don't ever stop talking to him on the internet. Make that, and never ever, like, even if it's once a week, you're just putting a little diary on the internet for him that he can go back and watch when he gets a chance to do that. It'll reach him eventually, and then when he sees the things and he sees that you were fighting for him, and he sees that you never gave up, that's going to be a big deal. Okay, because you're the only person in this kid's life I think he should be with. These toxic criminals, he should not be with them. That is absolutely disgusting.
Total true. Totally.
So,
yes,
Pierre, let's talk again as this thing unfolds. When we can get your signatures up, when we get you talking to a lawyer, let's go through this process. Not only is it interesting to see what it takes to get a humanitarian visa, but maybe it's worth looking at it for other people who are struggling with the same thing that you're struggling with. Because not only you're a dad, but you're in Mexico, and she's in California, in a state that doesn't give a shit about dads. So everything is stacked against you, and you don't deserve that to be the case.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
And thank you. I appreciate your time.
Yeah.
And thank you, for letting me enter into your YouTube channel. That's wonderful. I love it, really. Thank you very much.
No, I mean, this is what, if my channel could be used for anything, this is what it should be used for. I mean, this is the platform. This is a fight worth fighting, and I want to make sure that you know I'm there with you, and we will do what we can. My fans will be pissed with you. We will fight for you. We will get some shit done. I promise. We'll do our best. Yeah. Okay, Pierre. So thanks. We'll be in touch. Once this goes live, make sure that you come in the chat. Maybe we'll do another live someday where people ask you questions as this hopefully starts snowballing. Let's get this message out there. Send me everything you have and we'll keep talking about it. Okay.
Perfect. For sure.
Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you for your time. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you all. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Okay, so that was the interview with the dad, and I mean, we're going to continue to cover this, obviously. But as I was doing, I realized there's another on their family channel. This mother, okay, who's a thirst trap, is doing this all for herself. She did porn, she did everything. It's all been about her whole life. When she tossed the dad aside because she wanted to cheat with Ali, it was all about her. Everything is about her, and then she does shit like this on the family channel. This is on the family channel.
A mí me gusta que me trate como nana, a que a veces yo me sienta como si fuera.
Okay, I can't do it. I just want to show you for 2 seconds because she can't sing at all. She has no pitch, didn't even use auto-tune. It's so bad because she's so self-centered, she's so damn selfish. And people who live in this world of pornography, family violence, exploiting children and everything else and being thirst traps, it's about selfishness. I know a lot of people will say nowadays it's all about self-empowerment and do what you got to do, yes, queen. But when there is kids involved, everything needs to change. It's not about you anymore. And this kid, Farhan, has a loving father who does not want to exploit him, who wants him off of the internet because he understands the dangers of the internet and can't do it. Because you know why? Because she did the shadiest shit ever. And he had to follow the law. He had to leave the country. Now he can't even get back in. Because she did something super shady to him. Okay? That's why we're covering this. We're going to continue to cover it. And so before we go, I want you to watch this video one more time.
I'm asking for help. Hi, my name is Farhan Lepine, and my mom's name is Andrea Rincon Espada, and I'm doing this video for my dad because my mom took my dad's work papers, and now she's asking for child support. And if my dad doesn't have enough money to pay the child support, and if he doesn't, he has to go to Mexico for a lot of years. And then if that happens, that's gonna break my heart. Please support my dad here. I want to keep singing every 15 days.
I want you to burn that into your memory. I need you to burn that onto your heart. That kid has now been groomed and hasn't seen his dad for like 4 years. That should break your heart. And so there's a few ways we can help. Head over and sign the Change.org petition. Spread this around. Okay? I need you to make sure that the royalty family needs to be taken off of YouTube because of the things that they've done. They took down Piper's channel. This family operates very, very shadily in the background, which is the same reason they took Piper's channel down. They have to be called out. We need more creators to cover this family. These people are not good people who have literally destroyed this kid's relationship with his father who loves him. All for money. They did it all for money, and it's millions upon millions of dollars. This kid is going to suffer immensely as he gets older. He has a loving father, and don't forget, they've been to Mexico back in 3 or 4 times, and she refuses to let this kid see his dad. What kind of mother refuses to let her son see a loving father? And her mother lives there, and that's her grandkid. And she knows her grandkid has a loving father, and she sits there, and all that matters to them is money. It's money over everything. I'm going to cover all of their videos. I'm going to do everything in my power, as small as it is, to get Farhan back with his dad. So please, would you do us a favor? Would you go sign that petition? Would you spread the word? Would you go to Twitter and talk to YouTube? At Team YouTube, please look at this family and what they're doing to this kid. Please. Anybody else who has a platform, please talk about this. This is a big, big deal, and I'm going to continue as well. Everybody take a deep breath. That's so heartbreaking. This poor kid. I'm so sad for that. But thank you for being here for this, guys. It's a really, really big deal. Do what you can to help. You're amazing and super valuable. Don't forget it. I'll see you tomorrow.